All right, welcome back, everyone, to the Inner Self Rising podcast for free thinkers who are focused on self-development and living authentically. Today, I have a special guest, Marcus, my new friend, who actually both been going to the same shisha joint for a while. You've been going there a lot longer than I have.
So probably I first moved here, 2008, maybe 9.
Yeah.
Like a long time.
Yeah, so we're both, I don't know, do you consider yourself a shisha addict?
I could stop if I wanted to stop, but at the same time, it tastes so good. Like it's just
It's so good.
such a hard thing to do.
Oh my God, it's so good. I'm an addict. Like I look forward to, when I finish my day, going to a shisha place, making shisha and having the chai latte because they have a
Chai latte.
fucking good chai latte. It's great. It's great. But I'm trying to reduce my shisha.
Yeah, I know. It's amazing the amount of money that you spend going there. Like,
Yeah.
but at the same time, it's also the social aspect to it. Like you get to relax after a long hard day of work.
Yeah.
Whatever you do.
Yeah.
And you go there, you relax, smoke a shisha, enjoy with friends or with partners. It's like a home away from home in a way.
It is. It does feel like that,
Yeah.
It does. It does feel like that. And when I first sit down, the shisha arrives. It's like heaven. It's like heaven arrives.
It is, but there is some days where you get the shisha and it just tastes like absolute crap. Like I remember a year or two ago,
Yeah.
we got there. I was craving a shisha, like I really wanted one so badly, and then I sit down, shisha comes to the table, I smoke it, the first puff. So it doesn't taste like the flavour. And then I did it again and again. It wasn't the flavour. I said to the person, can you take it back please and just change it? It doesn't taste anything like what I've ordered, mint.
Yeah.
And they took it back.
Yeah.
5 minutes later, they bring it back. Have another puff. Didn't taste like anything. It tastes like ass.
Oh my God.
And I said to him, this is the proper shisha. Can you take it back and fix it, please? And so they did it again. They bring it back, and there was still an issue with it. But I didn't say anything this time. I just kept smoking it. And then I thought, maybe I'll smoke this one. The flavour will come through. All the new head. And that was fantastic.
Oh, okay.
So I did that. 2 hours later, ordered the new head. She comes back to the table. It was disgusting. And I said something to him. And I was a little bit probably too mean. Because sometimes I can't help it. My words are very... My mum says to me that I can think of words that really cut deep. Like for some reason I've got the ability to just say the right words.
Yeah.
And I said something to him. I made him cry. I felt bad. And I apologised to him afterwards.
Wait,
but
he cried?
Yeah.
What did you say to him?
I can't remember. It was ages ago. I can't remember.
God damn.
But I said something to him. It wasn't rude.
Yeah.
I wasn't I didn't swear at him. I wasn't rude, but it was just the words that I used. And it's like I come here after a long day. I'm spending $35 on a shisha and then a new head. And I expect my shisha to be good. If I go to a restaurant, if someone comes to my restaurant, I cook food for them.
Yeah.
And it's wrong, they're going to send it back. And if I keep doing it wrong,
Yeah.
they get it for free. Like you can't expect someone to come and pay for something
Yeah.
and it not be good.
So was he new? Was he new?
No, he was old, but he was been there for like 3 years, 4 years,
Oh.
and
okay.
he doesn't work there anymore.
Oh, okay.
And I was just had a gut for a long day's work, a long day, and I just kind of let it go. Unfortunately,
Yeah, I've had that maybe a few times, but I've done it twice
yeah,
where I've asked the guy to, it's not what it normally is, because if you go there
Yeah.
long enough,
exactly.
you know that when there's
But
a
you're
good
also
shisha.
paying for a product that should be good. Like
Yeah,
you don't go to a restaurant, order a medium rare steak, and the steak comes all done.
no,
Like,
that's right. That's
just
right.
common sense.
No, that's right. So I've done that. I've asked him to make a new one because it's just not right. And then that same guy brought it to the shisha, brought it back, and then it wasn't good. But I just took it.
Yeah, see, you got more patience than me.
I just
couldn't do
took
that.
it. I was like, I don't want to be because I used to work in customer service.
Yeah.
Okay. And it was my first job when I was younger. I was there for 8 years. So I understand what it's like to be on the receiving end. I also, don't get me wrong, like if you're promising a product,
Yeah.
like deliver. So from my perspective, if you deliver the product, like
Yeah.
in the way that you had sold it to me, it's fine. You know, here and there you can make mistakes, whatever. We're all human beings. So after the second time, I was like, you know, I'm just gonna take the L, and I'll smoke it, and then I'll just, you know, whatever.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
Yeah, that's
I haven't enough patience for that.
that's hilarious. That's hilarious. So you said you moved to Melbourne in 2000, because you're not from Melbourne originally,
No,
are you?
no. I used to live in Newcastle, and then I turned 19, 20. I moved to Canberra,
Oh, okay.
and I was there for a month and a half, maybe a little bit longer, maybe a little less. And I was in a car accident, and that's when my world changed.
Yeah. And we'll definitely get
Yeah.
into that. That's a remarkable story. But so your cultural background,
My mum's Spanish, my dad's Uruguayan.
okay. Were you born in
I was born in
Australia?
Australia.
Yeah, like New South Wales.
Yeah, in Sydney at King Edward Hospital.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
And we're the same. We're the same age. From.
yeah.
Or,
Maybe
or
you're a little bit
was I a bit
younger,
older?
a little- What year? What month?
June.
Yeah, September. So you're older.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But
So you got the age, I got the beauty. So
it's all
it
right.
matches out a little bit.
It's all right. I'll take the wisdom. I'm happy to take the wisdom. It's all right. It's all right. Yeah. Look, you know, we're in our like late. How crazy is that?
Yeah, I know. I've been alive for 37 years.
Bro, we're closer to 40 than we are 30.
Yeah.
I know, like Gen Zs will think of us as like ancient. You know, they think of us as ancient. But, you know, like, it was 16 2 minutes ago. I remember 2002 like it was just
Yeah.
like in 5 seconds ago.
Yeah, I know.
And that's like over 20 plus years. And it's like,
Where did
whoa,
it go?
what the hell?
Yeah, I know. Like now I've got grey hairs, and my beard's got grey hairs.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. Like I've got to dye my hair to look a little bit younger.
So how are you dealing with it? How are you dealing with the aging process? Not that we're not ancient, but we are getting older. Like, you know, so how are you dealing with that? How do you
To me,
view it?
I don't feel old. Like they say that you're only as old as you feel.
Yeah, okay.
And
okay.
I don't think of myself as old. I think of myself as still young. Like people think I'm crazy, but it's how can I put it in the right terms? It's just like I said, it's only as old as you feel. Like as long as I wake up in the morning, I can breathe, I can walk, I can move. After what I've been through, like it's just like I said to you, the shisha players. I look at life so differently now. Like I don't see myself as old. I see myself as present in a way. It's hard to explain the thought process I've got behind it because I look at my mum and my dad, and they're older, but they still do everything a young person would do. Like I look at my grandfather. He walks with uses a cane now, but he still does everything himself. And my great grandmother, she was 97, and she was still going to the hairdressers by herself, walking around, cleaning up, cooking, doing everything by herself.
That's amazing.
Age is just a number. It's just as old as you feel. Like it just depends. Like yeah.
That's amazing. Well, I'll tell you what. I remember when I turned 25. So the night before I became 24, felt young, you know, untouchable, young as hell. As soon as I turned 25, the day after, that feeling just disappeared and it never came back.
Oh shit.
It has never come back ever since. And I was quite mortified at the time. I was like, "Whoa, what the hell is going on? Why did that feeling just disappear?" You know. But in hindsight, it actually it helped me because you know, if you knock on wood, you know, we live till we're 90 or 90 plus, but we're going to be older for more of our lives than we are
Exactly.
young. You know, so I was like, oh, you know, so now that as I'm getting older. I'm a lot more at peace with it because I, you know, have been grappling with it since I was 25, which really I probably shouldn't have been grappling with it when I was 25. Because now when I look at 25-year-olds, I'm like, you guys, you're kids. Like I look, you know, but you know, at the time, I guess you feel that's all you know.
Exactly.
You know,
That's what it is. That's what you've been experiencing in your life. That's your mentality.
Yeah, that's right.
Like my mentality would be different to your mentality in life because of what you've gone through compared to what I've gone through. It would be totally different thought process to life.
That's right.
And everyday stuff.
That's right. Yeah, man, that's right. So Melbourne. Why did you move to Melbourne? What was it? Is there?
Oh, my missus, I moved here for her.
Yeah.
I just packed up everything and moved down here for her.
Yeah. Wow.
Left my family, my friends.
Yeah.
Um,
That's a bold move, man.
yeah. It's not the first time I left home when I was 19. I moved to Canberra. So like I've moved
Yeah. Okay.
different states before. It's not. To me, I'm a very strong-willed person.
Yeah.
Majority of the time when I set my mind to something, I do it.
Yeah.
And just I'm not afraid to be by myself. Like, so it's not really a big thing. For some people, it could be. For me, it's not really a big thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I could do anything by myself type thing.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I mean, now. So how old are you then when you moved to Melbourne? You were.
2008.
Oh, 21.
2009.
Oh, okay.
22.
22.
22, 23.
Yeah.
I was still a spring chicken, as I say.
Yeah. I mean, when I was 22, I was so in a bubble.
Yeah.
There was no way I would have been able to move.
I had
I was a kid.
I had the backing. I know that people say I'm a mummy's boy, but like I'm not ashamed of that. I don't care. Like I love my mum to death, and I knew that. I still know to this day that if anything was to happen and I had to move back,
Yeah.
her door would be wide open for me straight
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
Like, so I wasn't scared to move out because I knew that if I needed to go back, I could go back.
Yeah.
I always had that safety blanket, as they say, the shelter to go back if I had to go back. So I
Yeah,
wasn't afraid to do
right.
anything on my own because I knew that if I had to fail,
Yeah.
I had a safe haven, as they say.
Right. That's so interesting because mine was the complete opposite.
Yeah,
I didn't have a safe haven, so I knew the moment I left home,
yeah,
I had to get everything straight. Like I had
Yeah.
to be all right, even before even moving. Things had to be
Yeah.
sorted out because I knew the moment I left,
you were gone.
that
Yeah.
was it. I had to just
Do it yourself.
survive and
Yeah.
make it out because there was no coming back. There was no going back. So,
Yeah.
it's really interesting that you say that because I always say that if you come from a home that provides you safety,
Yeah,
it gives you a level of confidence to face the world because
Yeah.
you have a safety net. At the end of the day, if anything happens, you have a safety net.
like my mum doesn't do anything for me. I do it all myself.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I had the knowledge that if something was to happen,
Yeah,
I could go back.
and people really underestimate that.
Yeah,
They really do underestimate just that psychological
yeah,
cushion that you have. That if anything happens, I have
Yeah.
a safety net. So now I can experiment. I can
can
do
try.
this. I can try that. I can try. If all fails, then I can
yeah.
go back.
I know what you're saying, but I do have a regret in my life with that in that aspect because I got offered to go to Brazil to play soccer. And
Oh,
I
wow.
was 16, 17, but I said no because I didn't want to leave home. I was still too young in my eyes, so I didn't go.
Yeah, right.
But it was futsal, it wasn't outdoor soccer. So there's another thing. Like, I love futsal, but I didn't want to spend that rest of my life playing futsal. But I look back at a regret. And then when I was 18, I got offered to go to Sydney and play soccer, but I said no again. Stupid me. When I look back at my life and everything I've been through,
Yeah,
excuse my French, but I really fucked up
yeah.
in a way because like
Okay.
that's why I try and tell young people these days when like my cousins and stuff like that, if you get offered something, take it with both hands and run with it. Don't say no, don't put it off. Just go for it because you don't know what's around the corner. You could end up not being able to play your sport that you love with your heart
Yeah.
because something happens. So like now I look at life and I take everything straight, like, how can I put it? Anything I do with 100% quality with everything I do because I don't want to have regrets in life.
Mm.
So if I decide to play a sport or I decide for work or I'm going to do something else, I do it with everything I've got because I don't want to leave it in stone unturned.
Bro, that's amazing, man. And that's coming back to the whole aging thing. I think that's one of the one of the reasons why we need older people in our lives,
Yeah.
you know, to share their own experiences. And it's, you know, and sometimes I blame, you know, I always blame the older generation for how the younger generation turn out, because
Yeah.
sometimes I've met older people who deliberately lead young people astray
Yeah.
because they made those mistakes when they were younger. And so
Yeah.
instead of doing what you just did and giving them this knowledge,
Yeah.
they lead them astray because they want, you know, misery loves company,
Yeah.
you know, and I've seen that happen a lot, and it does my head in. So I think it's beautiful, man, that you do that. And I think us older people should do that more often, you know,
Yeah.
just share this piece of knowledge that the young people don't have through experience, you know.
But at the same time, with you saying that, I find the younger generation doesn't want to listen. They know everything.
Yeah.
That's one thing I have found. That you try and help them out, and it's like they spit in your face type thing, because they already know what they're doing.
Yeah, but here's the thing. That's what it means to be young.
Yeah.
You know, you think they think they know, but
they
you're
don't
planting
really know.
seeds though. You're planting seeds. So 10 years from now,
Yeah. They'll look back and like.
they'll look back,
"Oh."
they'll
Yeah.
understand. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
about planting seeds, or, you know, they'll be at a crossroads, and then they'll hear your voice.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not necessarily always in that moment, because they're not going to listen, because they think they
Yeah,
know.
exactly.
They think they know everything, and I always say this, they think, you know, and they're not going to die, which that's how I felt. I was like that as a young kid as well. You know what I mean? At 21, you know, thinking I knew a lot more than I didn't know anything.
Yeah, I'll probably say that I'm still like that now. Like, I still think I know everything. I'm still always right, never wrong. And being what I've been through, I probably shouldn't say it like this, but I don't really care type thing. Like,
Yeah.
if I was to die tomorrow, so be it. I didn't care. Like, to me, every day I live now
Yeah.
is a blessing, because as
Yeah.
I've already been through that, and I'll talk to you about that later on.
Yeah.
But like, it's bad to say, but at the same time, it's just how I feel about life. Like, excuse my French again, but like, fuck it type thing. Like, I don't not fussed if anything happens. Like, I'm not the only people I worry about are my ones I love, people I love, and that's
Yeah.
who I worry about, because
Yeah.
I saw what they went through when I had my accident. So that's why, the only reason why I'm so careful with everything I do in life, because I don't want to put them through that shit again, because I saw what it went through and how much it broke them.
Yeah. Yeah.
I couldn't do that to them again.
Well, let's talk about your major the event that changed your life. You know,
Yeah.
so it happened in Melbourne.
No,
No,
Canberra.
Canberra. Yeah.
I moved to
okay.
Canberra. I was there working and stuff like that. And yeah, but yeah, shouldn't have been driving, but yeah.
So can you tell us, like, what do you remember what your day was like before the incident?
Okay. A week before my car accident, I was on the freeway with my old work partner, and we were probably doing about 100 on the freeway. And these cars in front of us just broke all of a sudden. So he pushed the brakes on, missed the car by this much. We went up the side of the embankment, and our car stopped just before, you know, the signs that have like the speed
Yeah.
and the kilometers for the thing.
Yeah.
We stopped just before that. And then, so like, it's like a, you know, if you ever seen Final Destination, where you see your,
No, I haven't. No.
oh, it's a movie where you see your premonition of what's going to happen to you. It's like a premonition of what's going to happen to me, because the pole stopped right before where I was sitting from getting hit. And then a week later,
God
rest is
damn.
history.
God damn. So before your accident, I know, you know, we've talked obviously before, but you're a party person. You were, you know,
Yeah.
you're young,
I was younger, used to go out all the time. And
energetic,
Yeah.
party kind of guy.
Yep.
Yeah. So tell us more because your stories. I mean, you have to go into those stories, but
I used to go out. One of my best mate, I go out Wednesday nights, Friday nights, Saturday nights, Sunday nights, and finish Sunday mornings when you could come back, when the time was finishing at 5, 6 a.m. Used to finish then and go straight to work.
oh my God.
Because I was a concreter, it didn't really matter, because if I spewed up on the concrete and pushed the concrete over the spew. So that was an issue. But yeah, I used to go out all the time. I used to love going out. just to dance and have fun.
Yeah. And you could drink.
Yeah, yeah.
You could handle it.
I
You could.
probably still can, but I haven't drunk like that in a long time.
Yeah. I've always been look. I started drinking late,
Yeah.
very, 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 very late. And I don't really drink anymore. But the period that I did, I was such a weak drinker. Like 2 glasses of wine gets me tipsy. 3 glasses of wine, and I'm
Yeah.
gone. Like gone. So
Well, me and my uncle, on Christmas, no, it wasn't Christmas, it was New Year's Eve, I think. No, I can't remember when it was, but I went to his house and we had dinner, and then he opened up a bottle of, what's it called? Blue Label. And we drank the full bottle, and then he cracked up another bottle. We polished off that bottle. And it was about 4:35 a.m. and we went to bed. But we started drinking at 7, so we didn't go to bed till like 6, 7 in the morning. We were up talking and just drinking, so we weren't smashed. It was just like, not the way you see young people these days. They just drink to get plastered.
yeah, right.
We
right.
drank
To
for
have
fun, not for fun,
yeah.
but it's like a thing of having conversations and just drinking. It wasn't to get smashed or anything like that. So as long as I stick with one drink, I can drink all night.
Yeah, okay. And you mean the same drink?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I mix
not
and match,
mixing.
then I'm stuffed.
Yeah. Yeah, I would be too. So the day of your accident,
Yep.
so do you remember
Yeah.
what you were doing
I
before?
remember all the way up until I hit the tree.
Yeah, okay.
Had work as usual. Started work at 7 in the morning. Didn't finish till about 6 in the afternoon.
Okay.
Then went to the gym. Came home. And watched movies and fell asleep. And then I got a phone call. Would have been about 11:30, 12 o'clock. And I went and drove. And on returning from doing what I was doing, I was on my street coming home. This is what I remember. My mum tells me it was something different, but this is what I remember.
Okay.
It was pouring down rain. I saw a dog come in the middle of the road, and I tried to miss the dog. Lost control of the car, turned sideways, airplane. And by the time I hit the tree, it was doing 90 kilometers an hour. The only difference that my mum says the whole night was there was no dog at all. But from what I remember, there was a German Shepherd. And what's funny about this, I told my mum the story. Apparently when I was 15, 16 years old, I escaped from my house. And I would have been younger, 14, 13, I went walkabouts, and we were on a farm. And I went walkabouts, and they couldn't find me. And my mum saw me from like 150 metres away, 200 metres away, and I was going towards a dam. And this German Shepherd ran in front of me and stopped me from walking to the water. Every time I walked towards the water, the German Shepherd would stop and run in front of me. And the same dog I described to my mum that night was exactly the same colour dog and shaped dog, everything, as it stopped me from going into the water. So if you're superstitious or not, or religious or not,
Yeah, I mean,
we
I'm
see that
not-
as my guardian angel. Mum said it's probably your guardian angel stopping you from doing wrong. And that night, the dog I saw could have been my guardian angel, because maybe something else further down the thing would have killed me properly. Mind you, I did die at the car, but maybe it would have ended properly.
But you say you died at the car.
Yeah, I was trapped in the car for an hour and a half.
God damn it. So what time was it? Was it at night after?
I couldn't. It was after 12 a.m. I know that.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. But yeah, I hit the tree, and the tree hit me right where I was sitting. And I remember all the way up until I hit the tree, like my car turned sideways. I was looking at the tree, and I put my arm like this to protect my face. I couldn't make this beautiful face get ruined, so I had to protect the face. But yeah, no, I mean the jokes. I put my arm like this to protect myself, and the tree hit where I was sitting, and the top of the car came down on my head. And I was trapped in the car for an hour and a half, and they had to come in with the jaws of life. And the funny thing about it is that the copper that saw the whole accident, the copper that saw the whole accident, They had him patrol there in 6 months by the time Mum. So that night he had a feeling that he should go down that area.
Yeah, okay.
And he was like 20 minutes behind me and saw the whole accident, so whole thing. He kept me alive until the ambulance got there, and
God damn.
and yeah, like I say, you don't believe in God, but to me that's heaven sent. Like
Yeah.
I technically should be dead. Like I don't know how I'm alive. Like I died 3 times in the car, and another time or 2 times in the hospital, and yeah, like I'm a carrot with 9 lives, as they say. I've already used up 6 of them or 7 of them in my lifetime. Unfortunately, I've got 3 left, 2 left. But yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's crazy. So do you remember while you were in the car? Do you have memories of being in the car?
All I remember is smashing into the tree.
And that's it.
That's it. I was gone.
And that's it. Yeah. Okay. And the next thing you know, you're in hospital and you've.
No, I was in Sydney.
Yeah.
It was
So
about
they
a
flew
year and
you
a half after my accident. I remember.
a year and a half later.
Yeah. Okay. The night I went to hospital, my mum got the phone call. She drove from Newcastle to Canberra and came to the hospital. And the nurse or the doctor said to my mum the night of my accident, when she got there, that I wouldn't pull through the night. I'm going to die. I pulled through the night, survived, and they said to me, to my mum and my dad, that if I wake up, because they put me in a induced coma because my brain started swelling. I had 9 pockets of blood through my brain.
1 box of what?
9 pockets of blood.
Pockets of blood. Yeah. Okay.
And they said that if I wake up out of my coma, I'd be a vegetable. And Mum said to him, "No, he won't. He'll recover." Like she fully believed it. And I was in the coma for a month. But in that time, there was a doctor that came from the brain injury unit in Sydney, because apparently it's the best unit in Australia. And to pick 2 people from the brain injury unit in Canberra, and they finally came to me, and the doctor asked me to do this, and I wouldn't do it. And he turned to my mum and said, "He's not going to. We can't take him. He's not there." And mum says to him, he goes, "No, you tell me what you want him to do, and he'll do it. I'm telling you now." So the doctor told my mum, and my mum whispered in my ear, "Do this now, or when you wake up, I'm going to smash you." Like, that's a joke. She says it like that. But she told me what to do, and I did everything she asked me to do, to a T. Like they said, touch my fingers, move my hand to my nose. I did everything. So they picked me to go to the hospital in Newcastle, Sydney, sorry. And I was there for a year and a half, from what I remember. Year and a half before I remember anything. And
So when this is happening, when your mum's telling you, "Listen, you better do what I tell you to do," you know it's because she's telling you this.
She told me the story. Yes, I don't remember any of this.
That's oh my God.
See, when I woke up out of the coma, I was still fully normal. Like, as I said, I was like the way we are now. I wasn't in a vegetarian state. I woke up and my mum told me that the first thing I did was ask for my sister. My sister came to my bed and I apologised to her. I said sorry, because something was happening in their family at the time, and I apologised.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I said sorry, I became a vegetable. Like, not a vegetable, but I went into a state where I don't remember nothing. I couldn't even squash a ball type thing. Like, wasn't alert, nothing at all. After I apologized, like I had to get this off my chest, and then that was it.
So at the time, did your family think you had passed away? Like, what was going on with them?
Okay, my dad told my family so, and majority of my family came to Canberra to say their goodbyes. My mum still believed that I was going to pull through, but everyone else said I was going to. They thought I was going to die. They all came to say their goodbyes.
Yeah.
And then I pulled through and made it to the Sydney Hospital. And did all the rehab, physio. When I started walking, it was like 2 years after my accident. I started walking again. Okay, rewind. When I was in the hospital in Canberra, the trauma to my brain made my legs the bone in my knee start growing. So I had to give me medication to stop it from growing. And physically, like mentally, I'm fine now. But physically, I'm not 100%. I still have trouble walking.
Yeah.
My leg gets tired. I stumble.
Yeah. Okay.
But the thing that was in my knee made my my legs slower, and I had to do physio and rehab and stuff like that. But when I started walking at the hospital, they made me do a beep test. You know what the beep test is?
Yeah,
They made me do the beep test. And mind you, I hadn't trained in 2 years, hadn't walked in a year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah.
I'd been in a bed.
So because you were quite fit before the
Yes.
accident, weren't you? Yeah.
So after my accident, when I finally started, they did me do the beep test just to see where I was. And I got 15.7. Like, that's how fit I was.
Yeah. God.
No, 14.7, sorry. 14.7.
God damn.
Not 15, 14. I got 14.7. And
But after a year of being
year and a half
in
of not
bed.
walking, nothing. That's how fit I was.
God damn. Yeah. Right.
So and that's why the kind of reason why they think that I recovered so well, because I was so physically fit. Like, I'd work 5 days a week pushing concrete around, go to the gym and train for soccer at the same time.
God damn. Yeah.
Because I had trials to go overseas just for my car accident. But life happened and changes.
So what was your life philosophy before the accident?
Have fun, party,
Yeah.
just I can't really tell you, 'cause I can't really remember too much, but from what my mum and everyone and my friends had told me, I was a very big party animal type thing.
Yeah.
To go out.
Yeah.
But at the same time, within saying that, I used to train 5 days a week for soccer.
Yeah. Wow.
So like, it weighed out each thing.
And since the accident, because you've told me that obviously going through something like that, it's going to change your entire life. So it's changed. It's made you appreciate what really matters in life.
Well, I found out who my true friends are, my family.
Yeah.
So with that, after my car accident, it's amazing how many people disappear. How much your life changes from going from having the water at your feet to starting as a baby again, basically having to learn how to walk, talk from scratch. It was life changing. It was depressing. Like, it was. Let's just say I got so bad that I almost took my own life. It's gonna bring a tear to my eye now.
Yeah.
Because I got so depressed. I lost everything, my soccer, work, friends, and I got so depressed because I couldn't play soccer anymore.
Yeah.
I couldn't really run the same anymore. Couldn't do anything. And the funny story about the day that I almost did it, and after that day I never tried it again. I thought to myself, you're a fucking idiot. My sister walks to the front door. She decided to come home early from school that day.
Yeah.
And she walks to the front door and she saved my life. I gave her a big hug and a kiss on the cheek, and she looked at me like, what the fuck, what are you doing, type thing. And I just said thank you and went back to my bedroom. And then I thought to myself, I'm an idiot. What are you doing? You just put your family through hell with your car accident. You want to do this to them? And after that day, I thought to myself, don't be a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Push through, push forward, and do everything you can to get back to being the Marcus you were. So I never looked back and never did anything stupid like that again. It's amazing, but I will say it was a very big eye opener, because it's amazing how low you need to get before you realize how stupid you can be, how stupid you are, how you should be putting your next foot forward and looking at life positively. Because to live every day, to breathe, to walk, to do anything is a blessing. Like, It's a big blessing. Like I remember having to learn how to walk again. It was a struggle. I was holding up with straps, walking on a treadmill so I could walk. And walking's easy. You get up every day, off the chair, off your bed, walk around.
Yeah.
But you know how hard it is to walk? Yeah, it's life is a blessing, and people just don't live life to the fullest. Like you get people, I listen to people arguing about their girlfriends or bills or stuff like that. As far as I'm concerned, it's petty, stupid things. Like there's so many more things out there in life. Like I probably sound like a broken record, but like you get people in like Kenya and stuff like that who don't have food or don't have money. Their sons or their daughters are dying, like, and you're whinging over money, over a fight with a girlfriend. Like, wake up to yourself. There's bigger things in this life that you need to worry about than a stupid little thing like that.
Yeah.
And that's me. Like now, I don't let stupid things like that get me down. Like, there's no time for it. There's too many bigger things to worry about in life than stupid little things like that.
Yeah. Wow, man, that's powerful. And what about your friends? Did any of them kind of circle back?
I got one good friend. I've got friends like, but one friend that I classify as a brother. He's been there with everything. We used to do everything together. He's been there since year 9. I remember I went to a private school. When I got to the school, I got told about this kid that just got expelled. He was a bully, used to pick on everyone. And then when I finally left that school, I went to a new school. And guess who the first kid that came up to me and said hello was? Was his bully that was so rude, so mean at school. Came up to me and said hello. We became best mates after that because he went to the same school as me before. And we bonded over that. And then we just became best mates. And I've known him since year 8, year 9. I think we left halfway through year 9. I'm pretty sure it was. And yeah, I've known him since then. And we've done everything together. Yeah. Drink, fight, everything. Yeah. Not fight with each other, but like fight, defend each other.
Yeah.
Like everything.
Wow.
He's like my brother.
And he was there throughout the whole accident.
He didn't know about it, but I know that if he knew, he would have been there in Canberra too.
Yeah.
That's just the kind of person he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And man, that's so powerful, man. Like it's true, man. You really, in moments of crisis, you get to know who who are there for you, and
it's amazing how many leeches people have in their life. How many people are with you just to get what they can get out of them for themselves.
Yes.
It is really amazing.
Yes.
And that was a big eye opener for me. And I'm pretty good at reading people.
Yeah.
But that's helped me so much in my everyday life with different people. I don't judge a book by its cover. I give people a chance. But with me, once you cross me once, see you later.
Yeah.
I get told, excuse my French again, like I get told I'm an asshole, I'm a cunt, because of the way I am. I give people a chance once, and that's it. Because I expect people to treat me the way I treat them. I'll go out of my way to help you out with whatever you need. I'll be there. If I can help you out, I'll help you out. Like, I don't expect anything from anyone else, but the way I treat you is the way I expect to be treated. People don't like that. People don't act like that. In these days, I've found that majority of people are out to get what they can get for themselves.
Yeah, and it's a sad reality, man.
Yeah.
It's a sad reality. I remember you were telling me, I could have already gathered this about about you, but you you say what you mean and you mean what you say. So if you have an issue with someone,
straight away and tell you straight away.
Yeah. So have you found that? Because we live in I don't know if it's just Australia. I don't know what it is, but we live in a culture where people do not know how to deal with that kind of personality. They do not know. Most people are so comfortable in not saying what they think and being around the bushes, and then just not being transparent with what they actually think, or they're not used to just saying things as they see it,
Yeah.
whether it's how they feel or whether it's a particular experience or whether how that person, whatever they did, you know, and it's because I'm similar to you in that sense. I'd much rather that kind of way of behaving, because you don't have to then guess what the person's
Yeah,
thinking or
exactly.
whatever. If I can trust, it's also a level of trust building.
Yeah, that's true too.
You know what I mean? Like it's the, if I know that you're the kind of person that says what they mean, then I can trust that, you
Yeah.
know, if you're upset or whatever, that you're going to directly approach me.
Yeah. Well, I'd prefer you to tell me, you've got a problem with me, you come up and tell me to my face. I'm not going to argue with you, I'm not going to fight with you, I'm not going to build you up because you said the wrong thing. But if you tell me, then we can work it out, we can get past it, and we can move on. Like,
That's right,
how
yeah.
hard is it? Why live life
Yeah.
in anger or in being upset with somebody when, hey, it's not hard to go, hey, mate, or hey, brother, I don't want you to do this anymore because it's making me upset. How hard is that? Like, it's so simple. Life is really easy, but people think it's so hard. I just, I don't understand, because there's so many more things out there that so much harder than everyday life. Like, it's just, people just need to wake up and smell the roses, as they say.
Yes. Well, I always say, like, you know, one of the things that I learned, you know, through my own experiences,
Yeah.
obviously I never have gone through what you've went through, but with my own life experiences, I learned that, you know, life is simple,
Yeah.
but it's not easy.
No.
You know, it's simple, but it's not easy.
I got told when I was younger, everything that is great that you want to do is going to be hard to get to because it's so good. Things that come easy aren't as meaningful to you than something that you've got to work
Yeah.
your ass off for, because you want it that much harder. You're working your ass for it, so obviously it's so much more better.
Yeah.
The things that come easy to you in life, you don't really care for it too much.
Yeah.
Like, they say, when you want something, you work hard enough to get to it.
Yes, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. So, Marcus, was your philosophy like this before? I know things I know, like, you know, life obviously changed forever for you after the accident.
Yeah.
But prior to the accident, if you know, whatever you can remember.
No, I'd say it wasn't. 'Cause my sister says to me, I've changed. I'm a different person now
Yeah. Okay.
than what I was before. I'm not the same man, as they say. But when I look back, I see myself as a boy back then. I see myself as a man now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's the difference between a boy and a man? You could.
A boy to me is a person who lives life carefree, doesn't care about anybody, about anything they do in life, type thing. Like, they don't care about their friends, like hurting their friends or hurting their family. They do what they want, when they want, and how they want to do it. A man, to me, takes care of their family, takes care of themselves, takes care of their loved ones, and provides for everyone. Like, not for everyone, but for their family. Doesn't let things go, and that's what a man is, a provider, as they say.
Yeah. I love
That's how I look at a man and a child.
Yeah, I love that. And in your accident, I remember you telling me your mother was looking after you.
Yeah,
during the
she
accident.
left her job, moved to Canberra, by my side every day, with me every day, and yeah, how can I put it? I owe everything to her. She has done everything in her life for me and my sister. Like, I owe the world to her. That's why I'm so protective of my family, my mum, my sister,
Yeah.
because without them, my family wouldn't be the man I am today. Look, I push myself in physio, and I push myself so hard to try and get back to 100% for my mum, my sister, my family. But my mum says to me that it was me who did it, so I'm the one who should take the recognition, not her or not my sister. It was me. Because if I didn't get out of bed every day, I didn't go to physio, I didn't run, I didn't do everything, I wouldn't have recovered. But see, I don't look at it like that because I didn't do anything for myself. And I know it's hard for people to believe that because why would you do it if you're not going to do it for yourself? But for me, I did it for my family because I wanted to try and get back to 100% for my family because of what I put them through, not for myself. So in a way, it's stupid thinking like that because you've got to care for yourself before you can care for everyone else. But my heart is not like that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's why people walk all over me because I'm such a caring kind of guy, such a helping kind of guy that I put other people before myself.
Yeah.
That's how I've been my entire life.
Bro, it sounds like you got a bit of guilt. Sounds like would you say you do? You feel because as I'm hearing you speak, it sounds like you feel guilty.
I do. I feel guilty that I put my family through the hell I put them through. I never told her on that before, but I feel responsible for what happened to my sister, what happened to my mum. I feel responsible for them having to quit their jobs, quit the school. Her year 10, she had to repeat year 10 because of my accident that happened when she was doing a test.
Yeah.
I feel guilty for that, but I didn't tell them that because I don't want them to worry.
Yeah.
And they're gonna find out now.
Yeah.
But I take a lot on my shoulders. That's why I say I've got broad shoulders. I can handle anything because I take the world on my shoulders. If anyone has any problems, I always tell them, you can talk to me, I'll help you out. I've got my own shit to worry about.
Yeah.
But fuck it. If someone needs help, I'll be there to help them out because I know I can help them out. I'm pretty good with my words when it comes to helping other people out.
Yeah.
It's funny. Someone can come and talk to me about their problems. I can help them out and give them words of wisdom to fix themselves.
Yeah.
But when it comes to myself, I can't find any words to fix myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. I just think you do it for them. You know what they did for you.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know. Obviously, I haven't been through what you've gone through, but that's what family is for.
Yeah.
That's if family is unable to do that, what's the point of a family?
That's true, but not all families are like that. I'm
No.
very blessed.
Yeah.
As a story you told me, like your family, the families aren't always there for each other. I'm just lucky enough to have a family that loves me.
Yeah.
A family that would help me out with anything.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't rely on anyone. I don't want to. I don't want help. I'd rather do it myself. I'd rather struggle and walk up a hill, as they say, and do it myself and know that I've achieved it myself than ask for help.
Is that because you feel like a burden?
In a way, yes. But in a way, as I said before, I had to learn how to walk, talk. No one else told me that. I did it myself. And I look at it, if I can come back from death to be the man I am today, I can do anything I want. And if I want to, I can do. It's funny, physically, I'm not 100%. I should be. My mum blows me up all the time for not going to physio. I'm not 100%. And my mum says I can get back there. I don't believe I'll ever get back to 100%. But mentally and emotionally, I had to grow up, and I believe that I'm more than 100%. It's funny, I lost my soccer, I lost everything, but the only thing I didn't lose was chess. I play that every day now, and I'm still as good as I was prior to my accident.
Yeah. Okay.
It's funny how mentally, it's. I've got a brain injury, and I was back to being a baby again. Like I had to learn to walk, talk again, like I said before. So to get back to the ability to play in chess the way I used to before, it's amazing for me, in my eyes.
That is amazing, man. Because I've seen you play chess at the shisha place. It's quite.
Everyone always comes up and asks me to play them because
Yeah.
the owner tells me how good I am, but it's like I come here to relax and smoke a shisha just to relax and let everything go that happens for the day, not play chess.
Yeah.
When someone comes up and asks me, I've got to play them. I can't say no. I feel obligated.
Yeah.
Most of the time, they're hopeless, but I still can't say no. Like I remember this one time, I was sitting there smoking shisha, and I could hear this group of friends playing chess. It was like 5 of them, 4 or 5 of them. This one guy was beating all of them, and was being a smartass to them. And I hate that with a passion.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to be humble. You won, good for you. Don't be a smartass, because there's always someone out there better than you. And I said to him, after he beat all 5 of them, I said to him, "Want to play a game? I hear you. You sound like you're really good. Just to begin, I'm trying to learn how to play. I want to play a quick game." So I played him. 4 moves later, I checkmate, beat him. He's like, "Oh, what a fluke." I said, "Oh, no, it was lucky." Played again. It took me a little bit longer this time, but I beat him again. And I stood up, shook his hand and stood up and said, "Mate, I'm really good at chess. I didn't want to tell you this because I wanted to play you, but there's always someone out there who's better than you. So don't be a smart ass. Just be humble and be happy with the victories you've had." And he looked at me, yeah.
What did he say? in
He
response?
just said mumbled something under his breath. But I walked back on the table. But it's like I said, there's always someone out there better than you. So just be humble in your victories. You don't need to be a smart ass and put people down.
Yeah, and people like that, from my perspective, people like that always lose eventually,
Yeah.
because you're never the best at.
No.
You're never going to be the best at something forever.
Yeah. I know.
Right? And it's just never going to happen. And if you put your entire sense of confidence, who you are, on that,
Yeah.
that's
See, when I was younger,
scary.
people said I was cocky when I was younger, but it wasn't arrogance, it wasn't cockiness. Like when I wake up in the morning, I'd go to the bathroom, brush my teeth, do my hair. Before I left to walk out and leave, it sounds cocky and that part. So look in the mirror, blow myself a kiss, and go, "Fuck yo, you're good today, looking sexy." And I'd leave, but that was a boost of confidence, and some people need that. Like it wasn't cockiness, but
It's
it was just like a thing that someone tried me down. I remember that. And I'm awesome. Like you can't say nothing to me that's gonna break me down.
Bro, do you know I aspire to reach that level one day. Oh my god. I don't know.
It's all about the confidence you got in yourself, the belief you got in yourself. Like I found from my car accident, if you don't believe in yourself, if you don't love yourself, who's gonna love you?
Yeah.
You've got to love yourself before anyone else can love you.
Yeah. But how do you know when you really love yourself? You know what I mean? How do you know?
You don't
know
care about anything then. You don't care. You can walk out of the house in short shorts and a broken up t-shirt and not care what anyone thinks about the way you look. Not care what someone thinks about you. That's how I look at it. Like now I don't care. I've got no time. Like I said to you before at the shit place, like if someone crosses me or someone does something wrong to me, get out of my life. I don't need you. There's plenty of other people in the sea. Like I don't put up with shit anymore. There's no time. Life's too short.
That's what it is. It is, and you obviously experience that. But just touch back a little bit on your recovery.
Yep.
You know, going to the physio and all that. Well, what was that like, man? Because that would have been a whole other.
That was a mission in itself. It was long and hard. Like being put on a treadmill, tied up, walking, having to learn how to walk. I feel degraded in a way. I feel like what am I alive for? Like I was 18 years old, 19 years old. I should be picking my life, going out clubbing, dancing, drinking with friends, picking up girls.
Yeah.
But I was a vegetable. I was a little kid again. I was a baby, learning how to walk, how to talk. Life, I got thrown a spanner. And yeah, it was a mission. Like I got videos at home. I was on the bed, and the lady would push my leg and tell me to push forward with my leg to get the strength back. And I got videos of me doing physio and stuff like that, and I look like a toddler.
Yeah.
A fully grown 19-year-old walking like a toddler, moving like a toddler. I went in a hospital weighing 93 kilos. I woke up out of my coma down to 72 kilos. It was the hardest time of my life. physio. I'd wake up. My mum would go to work in the morning. My sister would go to school. I'd wake up at 7. I would jog to the hospital. The walk there took me about 45 minutes. I finally got this jog down. I'll get there in 12 minutes. That's how fit I was and
Wow.
how fit I got back to being.
Yeah.
And I used to jog there in about 12 to 15 minutes. And then I'd do my physio, an hour physio, and I would jog home. And that's another reason why my recovery was going so well, because I was always active, always doing everything. But it was just draining every day, 7 in the morning, wake up. Mind you, I don't go to bed till 3, 4 in the morning because I can't sleep.
Yeah, at the moment.
Ever since my car accident.
Since the car accident.
Yeah,
Oh,
even when I was doing
okay.
physio, I wouldn't sleep. Ever since my car accident, I can't sleep. They've offered me like sleep medication. I don't want to take that stuff.
Yeah.
I've heard too many bad stories about it. I don't want to put anything, any medication in my body. If I can't get back to where I was,
Yeah.
I don't want to do it because what I do is I stay up all night watching TV or playing chess until I'm so tired I just fall asleep. And I'm usually up by 8, 9 in the morning,
Yeah. Wow.
sometimes 7.
Yeah.
Like I'd go to bed about 3:34 and I'm up usually by about 7, 8 o'clock in the morning.
So how long were your physio sessions for?
An hour.
Well, 1 hour.
An hour in the
yeah.
morning every day. 5 days a
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
9 days I got off was weekends.
Okay. And what did that feel like? Did you hate? Did you look forward to it? Did you hate it? Were you
It-
like?
It just
you
came
know?
as a job type thing. It was like going to work.
Yeah. Okay.
That's how I looked at it. I was going to work.
Yeah.
I was going to work for my body to recover.
Yeah.
That's how I looked at it. It wasn't a fun thing to do. It wasn't a stupid thing to do or shit. It was work.
Yeah.
You go to work every day in the mornings. You may hate it. You may love it. But you go to work and push through it.
Yeah. You
And that's
gotta-
what I did with physio. Because I knew if I didn't do it, I wouldn't recover.
Yeah.
And I wanted to. I wanted to get back to a resemblance of life.
That's great. Yeah. Wow. Bro, I think you're a remarkable person. I swear to
Thank
God,
you.
I think you're a remarkable person. Like your story is just, it's gonna help people, man. It's gonna help
Oh,
people.
Anything I
really
can do to help someone else in their life, I'm happy to do it.
Yeah. Well, speaking of helping, you're gonna study. You're gonna
Yeah, I'm
go to.
going to do a going back to school. Going to go and do a nursing course.
Yeah.
'Cause I want to give back to people to help them out. Give back to some resemblance of life as a normal person, as I say.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's a 6 month, a year course.
Yeah.
And then I start working. So it should be good.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah. I
Not
mean, you'll
looking forward
be.
to study, but I don't like study.
No, you'll kill it, man. You kill it, and you're going back because you want to do what people did for you.
Yeah, I want to help people out. I'm happy to work in a nursing home and help the elderly out. Because technically, the older people are like kids again, basically. They live their
Yeah.
life. They're
Yeah.
back to being kids.
Yeah.
You got to help them go to the toilet, help wash some people, feed some of them. And it's like looking after a kid.
Yeah, that's beautiful. So we've only got like a minute and a half
Yeah.
left, but if you could say anything to anyone that's potentially going through what you went through, what would you tell them? What
Keep-
advice would you give them?
Keep your head up. Keep pushing forward through everything because there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. You don't need to think bad about anything. Just push through and think positive all the time. Because it's like I said, there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and just got to keep pushing forward and get there.
Yeah,
Life's a journey. Just want to get to the end.
that it is. That it is. All right, Marcus. Thank you so much,
No
man,
problems.
for jumping on today. I really, really, really appreciate it. And I know this is going to help a lot of. It's going to help people for sure. For sure.
Like I
for
said,
sure.
if I can help anyone out, I'm happy to do it.
It is. I mean, it's transformed my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just hearing your story has transformed my life, and it's a good reminder for me because I've been on this journey of like making sense of like dying and what
Yeah.
that means. You know, and it's helped me. It's helped me. So
I'm glad I
man,
could help you out.
I appreciate it,
Yeah.
brother. Thank you
It's
so much,
okay.
brother. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right, everyone. Like, subscribe, share, and share it with anyone that you think would like this this conversation. And all power to you. Bye.